If you're considering making a move to the Dallas area but want to avoid the high prices and chaos of city living, you're not alone. And you definitely have plenty of affordable options. Today I'll be going over all of the affordable suburbs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and some affordable cities in close proximity to downtown Dallas. What's up guys, my name is Casey McEwen and I'm your local trusted real estate agent and investor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you're finding this channel content on all things Dallas-Fort Worth valuable, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It truly helps out the channel. So first off, let's go ahead and kick things off with Waxahachie. Now that is a southern gem about 30 miles from downtown Dallas. It's one of the oldest and most historically rich suburbs in the area, but don't let the vintage Courthouse Square fool you. This place is booming with new development. Now Waxahachie's location at the crossroads of I-35 and Highway 287 makes it incredibly accessible whether you're commuting to Dallas or to Fort Worth. Now despite the rapid growth though, it's still managed to hold on to its small town charm. Now homes here average roughly about $400,000, which might not scream cheap compared to some suburbs, but the value you get for the price is going to be hard to beat, especially considering the volume of brand new builds popping up. Now, if you head just a little bit east, you'll run into the city called Forney. Now, this town is absolutely exploding, literally doubling its population in less than just 10 years. Now, it's a favorite among people relocating from Dallas, and it's not just about affordability. We're talking new neighborhoods, clean streets, good schools, and a real sense of community making Forney stand out. Now, it's also just 25 miles from downtown with easy access to Highway 80 and I-20. Now, right now, there are nearly 300 brand new homes available, and that's just what is listed online. Now, another strong option you may consider is Royce City, which is about 30 miles northeast of Dallas off I-30. Now, this place has been growing incredibly fast, but it still feels like a small town in all of the best ways. Now, the schools are solid, the neighborhoods are friendly, and there's been a wave of new restaurants and shops opening up recently. At the time of filming this, there are about 180 new homes listed, and they're typically more affordable than those in trendier or more saturated suburbs. It's a place where families put down roots, and developers have certainly noticed this. Now, one thing to consider when you are looking at Royce City and Forney is they are going to have the least amount of development in terms of suburb cities. Obviously, if you're on the outskirts of the suburbs, yes, we're talking about cities that still have a lot of continuous growth in the future in order to really build up that retail and commercial space. How cities are typically grown is residential first, meaning those houses get developed. Once those companies realize that there is enough residential development in a certain area, they will come flood the market too with commercial growth, meaning restaurants, meaning entertainment, fun, food, all of that stuff will eventually come. Not to say that it's not there already in Royce City or Forney, but it's definitely going to pale in comparison to cities that are closer inward towards the city center. Now, speaking of growth, Lavon may actually be one of the fastest growing suburbs in all of North Texas. Now, it's currently sitting at a population of only about 7,500, but with nearly 200 new homes on the market and many, many more that are unlisted, the number is climbing drastically. Now, Lavon is nestled northeast of Dallas, and while the location is fantastic for peaceful lakeside living, the current road infrastructure really hasn't quite caught up to the growth. Now, Highway 78 and 205 need major upgrades, and traffic can be rough during peak hours, but for many, the affordability and quiet lifestyle make up for the large trade-off in terms of traffic. Now, developers are all over the city of Lavon, and the area's close proximity to Lake Lavon gives it a unique edge for anyone who enjoys that outdoor living. And then there's the city of Princeton, one of the fastest growing cities in Collin County, with a population nearing 30,000 and new neighborhoods really popping up left and right. Princeton has become a hotspot for buyers who want newer homes at lower prices. Now, it's around 30 miles northeast of downtown Dallas and offers plenty of new construction homes, over 230 actually available on the market right now. Now, again, similar to Lavon and also what a few people have commented on in regards to the Princeton video that I filmed on this YouTube channel. Now, unfortunately, it's another town where infrastructure is still catching up to the population boom. But if you're looking for a good value and don't mind a little bit of a commute, Princeton could certainly be a great option. Or vice versa, if you work from home and are trying to find an incredibly affordable home, well, Princeton may be a great fit. Now, there are certainly some more affordable options closer to the city center. Now, they're not going to be as affordable as these cities that are on the outskirts, but Irving, for instance, sits just 15 minutes from downtown Dallas and has a ton of charm, especially in places like Las Colinas. Now, you've got entertainment, you've got restaurants, even concert venues like the Toyota Music Factory. Now, it's super central and full of options, with homes averaging anywhere between $330,000 and $380,000. $180,000. Now, for a suburb feel that feels more like a mini city, Irving offers a fantastic balance between price, convenience, and lifestyle. Now, one thing I can talk about in regards to Irving is I actually lived there. Now, I didn't live there for long, only for about 18 months, but the south side of Irving is going to be far more affordable than the north side of Irving. Now, obviously with the north side of Irving, we are no longer talking about affordability, but you can get a great starter home south of 183 in Irving. Just make sure you do your due diligence and make sure that it's a neighborhood and an area that you're comfortable with, because there are definitely some areas of South Irving that are a little bit rougher, certainly far rougher than the north side of Irving. And then there's the city of Rowlett. Now, that is a lakeside community just east of Dallas, and it's close to Lake Ray Hubbard and has been investing heavily in redevelopment. Now, the Bayside Project, for example, aims to bring new waterfront shopping and luxury living to the area. Similar to Irving here, homes here average between anywhere from $320,000 to $370,000, and it's part of a great school district in Garland ISD. Now, Rowlett is a sleeper hit for people who want that lake life without sacrificing proximity to the city of Dallas. Now, another one on the list today is actually another city that I used to own a house in and lived for about 2 years, owned it for about 3, and that's going to be Farmers Branch, which is severely underrated. Now, having lived in Farmers Branch, I have a ton of opinions on it. It's great, sitting just 15 minutes northeast of Dallas. It's undergoing a massive transformation with new parks, new developments, and even new transit-oriented projects are making it even more commuter-friendly than ever. Plus, it's full of charm with historic parks and rose gardens dotting the city. Again, home prices can range anywhere in the mid-300s here, which is still a pretty amazing price considering its location. Now, one thing I will say in terms of the city of Farmers Branch, there's definitely homes that will be far greater than the mid or upper 300s, but the location is hard to beat here. I can tell you it's right next door to Addison. Addison, if you're not familiar, may not be the largest city in regards to residential real estate, but Addison is going to have a ton of food and entertainment. I loved just skipping over maybe a 10-minute drive to Addison and getting really any kind of food that I may want that night. Also, on top of that, as being a real estate agent, the commute to really anywhere in the metro, if you're needing to work or commute to wherever you need to go, Farmers Branch is conveniently located between basically every single highway, and it's convenient to be able to get you from point A to point B. Now, Garland and Grand Prairie both deserve a mention here too. Now, Garland is one of the more established suburbs, and while it doesn't have as many new builds, the housing stock is super affordable. Now, often even dipping below $300,000 or $350,000, depending obviously on the location and home. Now, Grand Prairie, on the other hand, stretches across a huge area and offers a little bit of everything from older neighborhoods up north to brand new homes down south. Now, Epic Waters Indoor Water Park, Lone Star Park, and IKEA make Grand Prairie a fun and functional place to live. And certainly don't overlook Balch Springs either. It's often brushed aside, but there are a lot of newer developments making it a great entry-level market. Located just southeast of Dallas, it's only about 20 minutes from downtown. And the same thing goes for Lancaster. While we're talking about all of these affordable suburbs, Lancaster, you'll find new builds and a big value for your money, even if the school ratings aren't quite as strong as other suburbs. And if you're also into outdoor recreation, a neighboring city of Cedar Hill might be your dream spot with state parks and beautiful scenery here surrounding all of the city. And last but not least, there's DeSoto. Just south of Dallas, it's got its growing reputation for affordability, community pride, and one of the best high school football programs in the entire country. Now, average home prices here sit anywhere from the high 200s to the mid 300s, and the area continues to attract first-time home buyers and families. So whether you're looking for brand new construction, lake views, a quick commute, or just more space for your money, Dallas has a surprising number of affordable suburbs that check all the right boxes. Now, the key here is figuring out what matters most to you. Is it going to be the schools? Is it going to be commute, home style, or outdoor life? And matching that with the right community. No place is obviously going to be perfect. More than likely, you are looking at these areas for affordability as a first-time home purchaser or maybe a second-time home purchaser. One thing I can say in regards to all of these cities is they are largely not on the north side of Dallas. As you can tell, a lot of the affordability is going to be really on the outskirts, on the east side, or on the south side of the Dallas metro. If you're looking for affordability, it's not going to come in Plano, Frisco, Prosper, McKinney, Allen, any of those north suburbs. They are great cities with great school districts and a ton of amenities. Definitely don't come alongside the world keyword affordable. Now, if you are interested in any of the cities that I mentioned, all of my information is going to be linked down in the description. Make sure to reach out to me, schedule a call, Zoom call, whatever is easiest for you. And I'll also leave a pinned comment in the comment section down below where you can reach out to me really any way you desire. But that's all I got for you guys this week. I appreciate all of the love and support. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help. And stay tuned for next week's content.